We're going bad.
Pause a second. We'll pause, folks. We'll just pause this very briefly here.
It's a great hall in the chapel, simply walk through there. You'll be there. You go to the sanctuary, the palace, the chapel, and you just come back out. Where the kitchen is right now,
It wasn't particularly large. That's the main door. And down the hill, this archway down here, with the group coming up through it, that's the back door. So the castle only really consisted of two courtyards. The outer course where we are, then there's the inner course further up the hill where we'll end up. The outer course is the less prestigious of the two. So these are our medieval kitchens. You've got three areas. This is the preparation area, the cooking area and the bakehouse. You just want to have a wee wander about yourself for a couple of minutes. Once you're finished, we'll gather through the bakehouse and head up to the Royal Hampton Castle. So I guess I'm off the way. There you come, folks. So these are our great kitchens, 16th century. Three areas. This is the main cooking area. This is the preparation area. The bakehouse at the end. Take a couple of minutes just to have a look about yourselves. Once you're finished, we'll look through the bakehouse and we'll head up to the Royal Hampton Castle. Down you go, folks. Down you come.
I'll go in that. Yeah, that.
But next week we'll get out Scottish Chamber Officer they play up on it's nice. This is a great hall. Again, the great hall is built for King James IV. He built this between 1497 and 15. There we go, great stuff. Ah, you're managing it.
Thank you so much.
This is just the waiting room. This is where you come and wait
very nice city. He did use her uncle's money to be fair, making a transparent. It was for her at the end of the day, something that actually was more than happy with. So in this room you'll find people from all walks of life. Not just the nobles that we're here in Scotland, but the commoners too, Scotland and non-Scots. Everybody in Scotland has the right to ask for an audience with royalty here, because our kings and queens are kings and queens of Scots.
Will be allowed to stay in the room once you have spoken to the Queen. A good way to make connections with other people. After all, nobles will send their children into the court just to speak to the Queen and get to know the other people that come here as well. You'd also be able to come here if you're commoners, because you do have that right in Scotland. There are cases where people have had reasons to come here, particularly for married geese, the divorce situation.
What happened to you? The big sort of
Come in.
King's Lion, was it?
Aye, come on in, folks. There's loads of space. Keep coming in there. We'll not get the board. Sorry. Okay. So you've noticed you've come into the Queen's bedchamber, hence the bed. You may also have noticed that you've progressed from the outer hall to the inner hall to the bedchamber. The rooms are getting smaller, but they're also becoming progressively more important. This is the most important of the Queen's apartments. This is where the Queen would have granted you a private audience. This is where the Queen would sit and attend to government business. This is where the Queen would dine privately. So to get access to this room, you're doing very, very well indeed. Now, much of what you see in here today is largely reproduction. This was all done as part of a £12 million refurbishment project. Aye, come on here, folks, come on here. Aye, you come, folks, come right in there, there's plenty of space. So, we move from the Queen's bedchamber to the King's bedchamber. So essentially we're now standing in Aberdeen, the most important room in the castle. This is where the King would grant private audiences. This is where the King would attend to government business. This is where he would dine privately. You'll notice it's not quite so elegant in here as it is in the Queen's side. We have a bed, but no mattress, no bedclothes, no King. The story that historic Scotland's trying to tell with these apartments is that of the 1540s. Come on, aye, we'll just gather over here, folks. This then is the Chapel Royal that King James VI built in 1584. And he built this for a very specific purpose. The February of that year, his Queen, Anna of Denmark, had given birth to a son and intended a wee boy called Prince Henry. Henry was all over the palace, 1910 1594. At the time of Prince Henry's birth,